People ask us, you know, dental equipment, is that what you do? It's boring, there's not much to it in design, and we're like, yeah. One of our engineers had worked for a number of years with Cavo and Dentech. Our director of engineering, in fact, has been in the marine industry working for some government contracts, racing bikes, just all kinds of cool stuff. So we can bring this talent in and utilize it when we design a part. And it's not just making a part on the screen. We can build a part on the screen, rotate it, make sure everything fits, but then we'll come down here and we'll prototype it. We do all of our prototyping down here in-house. We can send a drawing out, we can have something printed, SLA printed out of plastic, and then we can throw it in the field and run it for a while. We make a few of our parts and pieces in-house down here, but what we do best is we find people that are really, really good at that. There's companies out there that run CNC machines that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars that can run the same part repetitively, quality built in to a thousandth of an inch or less, and that's something we let them do. We know better than to think that we can do all that here. We like to focus on design and assembly and some manufacturing. Another aspect of manufacturing and engineering specifically is that it's great to design a really cool part, but unless you can make it and make it well every time, it doesn't do you any good. So you have to think about the end process when you're manufacturing and engineering, and that's one of the things that our guys are particularly good at. They can take a part and say, well, okay, before we finish this up, how are we going to make this? And so they may even have to go to the nth degree and design a machine that will be able to crimp syringe tips, for example, or bend them, or there's just lots of afterthought that has to go into something when you first start designing it. And I think that's one of the things that makes engineering, specifically with dental, a lot of people say, dental's pretty dry, but you know, when you get into it, it's actually pretty cool.